guys in double digits, led by Joe Ingles, who dropped 27. He shot 10 of 13 from the floor, 7 of 9 from 3. I don't know which one you want to pick, but what did you see from the Jazz that you liked last
you know
night?
where I'm going. We've tried to introduce the world to Joe Ingles.
He's there, and he's going to stay.
He can ball. He's tough defensively. He can shoot the three. He led the team in scoring. And his ability to play make creates another ball handler without Ricky Rubio to take some pressure off rookie Donovan Mitchell.
It's funny because I think Jazz fans are very aware of the presence and existence of Joe Ingles. It's funny how the rest of us just sort of take a minute.
And Jay Crowder's been terrific. Let's not underestimate his toughness and tenacity. His three-point shooting and productivity has been consistent recently in this year's playoffs. Been a joy to watch. And Alec Burke is coming in and playing quality minutes, subbing in for Ricky Rubio.
Look, the Rockets got great scoring nights from their big three. 21 Capella, 23 Chris Paul, 32 from Harden, but it's the shooting that wasn't great for Harden. He was 2 for 10 from 3. The team shot 19% from the floor over the last 8 minutes of that game, and that's when the Jazz put things away. Look, the Rockets were supposed to roll. That's what all of us thought anyway. They just dropped a home game. Is there anything more that you saw from this one game that should be more concerning?
There is, because it's the gift and the curse of isolation ball, which means we're going to allow your best player, James Harden, to be a volume scorer, which hopefully limits the team around him. In particular, Chris Paul. Yes, he was able to score the basketball, and they did a good job of getting Clint Capella buckets. But when Chris Paul only has 3 assists, that lets you know the dynamics of that offense are off.
Be interesting to see how they handle this heading up to Salt Lake. Donovan Mitchell struggled from the floor as well, 6 of 21, 2 of 8 from 3, but managed to do damage to the Rockets by 11 assists, ladies and gents. The kid's a star. I think he's got an old soul. There's nothing rookie about him. Can you tell us what makes him so effective?
What makes him so effective? First off, he plays with a chip on his shoulder. Here's a guy that didn't know that he should, A, enter the draft, and or B, if he would get picked. How about Rick Pitino saying that he should stay another year?
Oops.
And how about how many teams actually passed on him in this year's draft?
Oops.
To show the athleticism, the three-point ability, off the dribble, off the catch, but the outstanding ability to handle the basketball in playoff games, leading your team in assists is phenomenal for this rookie.
You know what I've realized, guys, through this process? We know nothing. The experts know nothing. Ricky Rubio goes out. Oh, well, they just made that easy. That series is over, and here we are tied at 1.
I said this about the Spurs, and I said this about the Jazz when I didn't initially think they would make the playoffs. I'm done underestimating Utah because they play defense, and that travels.
Screen is here. You know what
Get
that
my
means.
shorty low on. Okay, here we go.
It's
You know we got to
something.
talk about Donovan Mitchell. Why not, Beats? How about this? Usually he's in a position to be a part of the offense because they have Ricky Rubio, but now the Rook's showing his versatility. And look, this is what you'll like. The guy's coachable. Look, he's taking his time.
I do like that.
Looking at the coach. All right, what do you need? Okay, we're going to get into this. So now Crowder's supposed to set a pick. And then,
hello.
you see that?
Yep.
Eric Gordon that's actually good defensive play. Push up off the screen. This guy ends up this way. So he's like, oh, man, what am I going to do? So now, instead of being able to attack like that, he's going to have to reevaluate the situation. Like, hold on. Now, look at this. He getting a Tupac Shakur treatment. All eyes on him. But it don't matter. Because look, yeah. So boom. Not only is he going to hit the man in the corner, Dante Exum, but he's going to hit this dude with a bounce pass. Not an overhead pass. You know how much touch you have to make that pass? And bang, bang. We're going to get the reverse angle. Height breaks down the defense. And Dante Exum, who's playing quality minutes, just like Jay Crowder, makes the shot. Now, this next play is the one you're going to see all day. You see they continue to run this high pick and roll action. Why? Because Donovan Mitchell is really good off the bounce. And sometimes on defense, you're in the action for a reason.
Goodness.
And whoever James Harden is guarding, he's in the action for a reason.
Poor gentleman's hiding in there.
So what you're going to do right now is you're going to turn down the screen this time. Before he went to the right. Now he's showing the versatility going to the left. The Euro step inside.
That's amazing. That's an amazing moment.
How about that athleticism? And then the thing I like about this play is the quick jump. Like, everybody has a chance to go after this rock. Look at the defender. Clint Capella's a sender. Okay. Trevor Ariza, 6'7". Okay, here's Donovan Mitchell. You know who always is the first person to realize the shot is off? The shooter. And he realized that. So I'm going to go up, and I'm going to cram this thing home and send a message that we're not playing around. The series is tied 1-1.
I love that moment. We got more NBA news. Oh my gosh, I can't say NBA. That's a bad night. Let's keep running the floor, Jalen.
Run for
Take it, take it.
Run
Oklahoma City Thunder general manager Sam Presti says his coach Billy Donovan will return next season. Thunder came into the season big dreams. They had Paul George. They had Carmelo Anthony. Just never able to get those pieces to fit. They were bounced in the first round by this Jazz team. So coach is safe, and if you're Paul George, how are you reacting to this?
I think if you're Paul George, you're fine with it because if you want to bounce, you still can.
True.
You're not necessarily worried about it. What this tells me, whether you love or hate the job Billy Donovan has done, when you have stability in your organization, you come out and make this announcement so everybody can end all questions to whether he's coming back or not. And while he was the head coach, the most important thing that happened, Russell Westbrook re-signed.
That is true. Steph Curry came off the bench in Game 2 and his return to the lineup. He had 28 points, 26 minutes. Steve Kerr says he will start Game 3. No surprise there. But the Rockets lost last night. The Warriors seem to be getting back to full strength. We've spent the entire season talking Rockets being a threat to this Warriors team. Is this even a thing anymore?
The Rockets were the best regular season team in the league, but nobody came out, at least on this program, to say that they would beat the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors gave them opportunities as it related to injuries and how they were bickering with the officials and gave up home court advantage. But if this well-oiled machine is healthy, they're clearly the favorites.
Also starting in his next game, Kevin Love, who's been dealing with an injury, struggled in the Cavs' Game 1 win against the Raptors. Ty Lue says he's going to start in Game 2 tonight at 6 on ESPN, by the way. Do you agree, or should Tristan Thompson stay put?
I think they should keep the starting lineup exactly the way it is, only for spacing reasons. When you watch the Toronto Raptors play, Valanciunas has been terrific as a 7-footer, and obviously Serge Ibaka brings you muscle down low. You need to keep the lane open as much as possible for LeBron James to penetrate and find shooters. Kevin Love playing the 5 allows that to happen.
All I know is that we're talking Kevin Love, and the prompter screen thingy is still here. So I feel like you're about to show us something.
Yeah, absolutely. Kevin Love, the second All-Star on the Cleveland Cavaliers team, and a lot of people are going to say, well, why do you have him in the starting lineup? Well, LeBron James operates best when this area of the floor is open, when there's nobody clogging up the paint, begging for the basketball, where he can penetrate and make great decisions because he's one of the best decision makers the game has seen. Here you see him and George Hill in the high pick and roll action. Pedestrian goes off the pick and roll, and look at Kevin Love in the corner.
Boink.
For the big-time 3 early in the season versus who? The Toronto Raptors. So when you do this, you got to make this guy make a decision. You want LeBron James to go in here and bang, bang? Or is LeBron James going to make teammates around him better? Because these guys are thirsty to make open threes like I would be. And look, LeBron always makes the good play. Give up a good shot at the rim to get a great shot in the corner for 3. So that's why Kevin Love's going to be in the starting lineup for Game 2.
I'll say that. Lue is not afraid to change things up. Been doing it the whole time. After the Game 1 OT thriller, we'll have Game 2 between the Cavs and Raptors tonight on ESPN. Special time of 6 Eastern. Our coverage starts with NBA Countdown
be
at
there.
5. Both games tonight will be streaming live on the app, and you can watch anywhere.
I like what you did there.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, coming up, sorry, not sorry, with Charles Barkley's apology to Draymond Green. Does that mean we're all good now? Plus, going 1, 2, 3 with home runs, the incredible performances you have to see are next. And we got a little trivia for you here. So Albert Pujols, as I mentioned earlier, is 2 hits shy of 3,000. He'll become the 3rd first baseman in the modern era to get to 3,000 hits. To be eligible, you have to have played the majority of your games at first base. After a short timeout, we'll see if our buddy Buster Olney can name the other 2. Stay with us. This is Get Up on ESPN.
Yeah.